my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Dalvin Cook. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Complete. Jefferson the target. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Cook, the Viking.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. They run the counter with Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
2-yard line.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Mexico City.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Vikings 7, Dolphins nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a Mexico City 1st down.
This time Jackson will throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Dolphins 0.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. With Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flushed out right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us, they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Makes the score.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That's good.
It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's now fourth down and 1.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A 4-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just 1 score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From from the gun on third down. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, you got 3,
Looking to pass. Tua. This one caught by Ridley. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
21-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Tua to throw again. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Buying time to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returnable for Grant. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They go play action now. Jackson airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score